Hey, what's going on guys? It's Training Kratos here today with a video on hunter builds. So, for this video we're going to be basically just explaining how the Gear Falcons and Night Stalker subclass basically just work together. I've seen this build thrown around the community a few times, and I loosely based my build off of theirs. I didn't actually search anything up on this. There might even be a couple builds that might be slightly better than this one. However, I didn't see very many content creators covering it, so I thought I might just throw a video up just for anybody wanting to experience this build firsthand. So, first things first, this build basically just revolves around Gear Falcons proccing volatile rounds through invisibility. Now, we have the Void subclass, Vanishing Step, dodging makes you invisible, and the way this works is every time you come out of invisibility early, your void weapons get volatile rounds. Now, with Stylish Executioner, every time you kill a debuffed target, you basically get invisibility again, and volatile counts as a debuff if you were not sure on that. So, you proc your dodge, get invisibility, shoot your void weapon, grants volatile, kill that enemy with volatile attached to them, and then you go invisible again and rinse and repeat over and over again. So that's basically how this build works, but we're gonna up it a little bit. You can get the Velis X from last season. It's a pinnacle weapon from last season. You could probably get it in the archive at the tower, but it comes with a perk called Repulsor Brace. Defeating a void debuff target grants an overshield. Now, every single time you kill somebody with volatile rounds, now you're getting an overshield and invisibility from Stylish Executioner. Now, to take this even further, we have on our helmet Void Siphon, rapid void weapon final blows creates an orb of power. I threw some heavy ammo scouts and stuff like that on there just to, help a little bit with that. And then we also have Firepower. Your grenade final blows creates an orb of power. And then the last orb generating one we have is Reaper. After using a class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns an orb of power. And then just to help out, since we're going to be picking up orbs of power, we might as well incorporate it into Armor Charge. So Void Weapon Surge, collecting an orb of power causes you to gain 1 temporary armor charge. Your Void Weapons gain a small bonus to damage while you have any armor charge, so we already have 3 different methods of getting armor charge. So we'll have basically 100% uptime on Void Weapon damage. On top of that, we'll have a 100% uptime on volatile and basically invisibility and overshields and stuff like that. Now, since we're going to be picking up orbs, I decided to pair the fragment Echo of Starvation with this build because it grants Devour every time you pick up an orb of power. If you didn't know what Devour did, it says feast on the energy of your defeated foes, final blows restore you to full health, grant grenade energy, and extend Devour. So pretty broken. You're going to be getting invisibility, an overshield, and you're also going to be healing from killing people with a void weapon. Now, that's basically the entirety of this build. If you want to keep it, keep bringing it just a little further, I threw on recuperation and better already, so you start health regen immediately after getting an orb of power, and you also get a shield bump every time you pick up one. But yeah, I mean, you can do some really crazy things with subclasses now that they've incorporated all these 2.0s, Revenant and Red Runner. And you can even do weapons with Explosive Light, because Explosive Light basically, upon getting orbs of power, empowers the weapon. So stupid stuff like that, just basically is the cup of tea for this build. It's like you get a bunch of void buffs, but you're also debuffing targets, and you get a shit ton of health and a shit ton of shields. for basically no cost at all for firing your primary weapon and using a class ability that's on, let's see, I don't even think it's going to tell me, but base tier cooldown 29 seconds right now, so yeah, 29 seconds for a dodge, and that's not factoring in picking up orbs of power to, you know, lower the cooldowns. So anyway, that's basically it for this build, but I thought it was definitely pretty powerful. I'll even go give it a test real quick for you guys just so you can see firsthand how it works and stuff like that, but it definitely is one of the more powerful builds I've come across, and with them adding armor charge and all this stuff, volatile, weaken, suppress, all that stuff's been pretty crazy with builds lately in this game. You could even pair this weapon with the Raid Exotic Collective Obligation. If you were unsure of how this gun worked, basically it leeches void debuffs and you can actually swap the firing mode to damage them with the same debuff you just leeched. So, pretty cool stuff. However, I would still recommend using the Repulsor Brace Velis X build, just because you get that free overshield. So anyway, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Taken. Filthy creatures.
Now we killed that guy. We got an overshield, invisibility, and if you look on the left, we also have Devour. We still have volatile rounds, so we actually have so many buffs and stuff active that it's not showing everything, but we also have a void weapon damage buff going right now. And if I went to execute an enemy, I would get invisibility from that, and I would also get the Void Reserve, or the Void Overshield Reserves bonus from Gear Falcons. And the way you proc that is just go invisible. Let's see if I can find an enemy real quick. These guys are probably gonna kill them all. Nope, I ended up killing that one. Just you go invisible. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, shit. Guys, I'm struggling here. So we went invisible, executed that guy. Now I'm gonna let these things run its course real quick because I don't think it's showing us buff. Maybe it's not. It might have to be a stronger enemy. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but it has been a little finicky when trying to proc the buff. But it should be like a little gold buff. And then the next time you dodge, it will give you a free overshield, and I assume this works for the Titan and Warlock classes as well. When they throw down their well or their barricade, it's just going to give them that overshield if they were near me when I got the execution. So yeah, pretty cool build. This is just the essentiality of how it works. Yeah, if you guys really enjoyed seeing this video and want to see more content like this, give it a like, throw a comment down below, explain what type of stuff you would like to see in the future. I'm probably going to be covering more build videos in the future pretty quick here because I'm actually really enjoying the current state of the game. With all the changes with the mods and the new 2.0 subclasses, you know, your builds are basically up to your imagination. So, pretty crazy stuff, and if you really want to have fun with this build, go take this into Defiant Battlegrounds and shoot the Void Taken Acolytes. There's actually an artifact mod right now that gives you Orbs of Power every single time. I think it's Orbs of Power and Volatile Rounds every single time you break a matching combatant shield type. So, anyway, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you really did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future. And as always, be safe. I'll talk to you guys next time. Later.